This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, here is the rookie from Texas A&M. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home. They'll try again. It's second and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Lots of space. Past the 45. And he'll be taken down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll stay on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. Here we go, set.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. Second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. The Bears are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal. Here's Williams. He's got it at the 3. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They've gotten to the 2 on this opening drive, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 4th and goal.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. His kick is good. And the Bears are out to an early 3-0 lead. 3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Now a quick throw taken in by Brown.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Give up the middle to Harris. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Inside the 10. It is caught. And he's going to be taken down. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Harris. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Here we go, sack. Set go.
Throwing now from the gun. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
1 quarter. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Chicago. An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. And the Bears are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Tight end going in motion here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And then left side, it's caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Cardi now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. To the left side in the hands of Rice. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit.
The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Bears. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Set.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, right back to Harris. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. They're going to motion the tight end over here.
79 Bronco. Set go.
Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready. Bronco 80. Shot alert. Ready.
They run it over center with Harris. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
60. Panther 11. 60 Maverick. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A tight end in motion now. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Mustang 19. Riggs. 60 Bobcat.
From the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
Remember what this defense told us in our meetings this week, Mike. They don't think that they're necessarily going to be able to just stifle this offense play after play. They might have to give a little bit of bend, but they can't break. That sack, that is the defense not breaking. Down there near your own goal line, come away with the big play and see if they can keep points off the board.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. That one hung up for grabs across the field. It gets intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. They'll stick with him again. And he'll weave his way down close to that first down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be third down and short. On third down, it's Williams. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. The Bears send out their punt team, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And not the greatest of kicks there. They're going to mark it on this side of midfield. Back to throw here to begin the drop. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Shag, 70 Timberwolf. Hey, smash Bronco.
They're going to run out of the gun, and here's Harris. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And the Eagles are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. A gain of 11 there, and a first down. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. And in motion is Brown. A pass taken in by Harris. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Eagles move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
At their own 30-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Trap 60, go!
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Open man downfield, it's Rice. And he'll be taken down at the 30. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And this will be incomplete, but there's a flag back in the backfield where the quarterback is. They may have got him after he released the ball. What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up first and goal. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now a give up the middle. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Bears 24, Eagles 21.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
79 Broncos.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball and keep that to a short gain.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Big alert, big alert.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
A run. Here's Harris. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now they'll set up to throw. A very dangerous throw, but somehow it is complete.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Check Bobcat, check Bobcat. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Get up.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss. So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Kmet. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's first down, and they'll run. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And is caught downfield by Odunze. And he's into the end zone. Roll, Odunze. Touchdown, Bears. The PAT, up and good. And the Bears will go up by 7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
70. Ready. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
70 range, 70 range. Cut 19, cut 19.
He'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. A pickup there of 13. Good for an Eagles first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He's got a man. It's Metcalf. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
Hurt. 18, Pioneer. Trap 60. Ready.
Back to throw. He's got it! And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player.
70 Lions. Ready.
Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Track 60. Ready.
He pulls it in around the 5. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here now, second down and goal.
Here we go.
Up the middle they go. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
So on second down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on third and goal, I don't think you had any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
Third and goal.
Come on. Set. Check smash.
Now an option here, left side, and he pitches it, and he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one, and he's up to 10 on the year. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Eagles will even the score here in the third. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's second and 2. Handoff here, up the middle, and it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy like this? He's your backup running back, but he's kind of a change of pace. He's got that home run ability, and he showed it there. That was a heck of a run.
Loose inside the 30. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Not much. Second and long coming up. Now Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And that... On third down, it's Williams from the gun. And he'll take it on in. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Now, faking the give. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
He's going to air this one out. That's caught! And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
Hot 70, hot 70. 70 Rangers, 7, cut 19, cut 19.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Shut up. Buffalo 18. Hut.
They'll look to throw yet again. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Ready up. Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go street.
They'll motion over Metcalf.
19 Lion. Go.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
From the 1, 2nd and goal.
70 Timberwolf. Let's go now.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. Throwing is Williams. To the perimeter, he got Odunze on the out. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Bears first down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3. And a new set of downs. To throw, it's Williams. Got his man. That's Grant.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On second down, it's Williams. Set up the wide receiver screen. It's Odunze. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And now it's 4th and goal.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and, man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Bears. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Bears will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. A pass taken in by Harris. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On the give, it's Harris. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Ready, set.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Set.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Oh, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go, set.
Now a give on the ground. So the Eagles will use their 1st timeout here. We'll stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. The Bears sending out their punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
70 range, 70 range. Ready? Cut 19, cut 19. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going for it all. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
19 light. 70. 18 rattle. 18 rattle. 18 pioneer. Ready, ready?
He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Off-balance throw. It's complete. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Williams. Over the middle, that's Kmet. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll stick to the ground. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now, timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here, where this might be one final heave to the end zone. That's long enough, and it's good! On target from long range. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.